Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you my August favorites. I cannot believe August is finally over. I felt like it was like one of the longest months of the year. And normally whenever I film these videos, I'm always like, oh my God, I can't believe it's time for favorites already. But the month of August was really long and really crazy for me. A lot of stuff happening and oh God. But I do have some really good products this month. I have a good mix of like newer stuff and then other stuff that I've talked about previously, but that's still in my rotation that I want to share with you. So I'm actually going to start with those products first. Just because I know I've talked about them, so I don't have to spend too much time. Number one is the Laura Mercier, the Flawless Fusion Foundation. This is what I think I had in my previous video for last month, but I'm still loving this. I really, every time I either film or I put like actual foundation on, this is the one I keep reaching for. It's what I'm wearing today. I just really love it. The color is a perfect match. It's like a medium neutral. So if I'm like really self-tanned, it matches and it just kind of blends seamlessly into my skin and it lasts through the heat, the humidity. You can be, you know, running in and out of the car and it holds up. And I really don't set it except in my T-zone and I'm impressed. And it really holds up and it has good coverage, but it doesn't feel heavy on your skin. So it's number one go-to foundation for me. Then the bronzer is still the Lorac Tantalizer Bronzer in Pool Party. Every time I put bronzer on, I just keep putting this on. I just keep grabbing for it. I've maybe dabbled in my like Anastasia one once or twice just to change it up. But for the most part, it's like the best color because it gives you like the golden look to your skin. It's what I'm wearing today. And it's not too orange, it's not too brown, it's not too light, not too dark. It's like the perfect color. So if you have like light, medium skin tone, this is going to be perfect for you because it's just going to kind of go with whatever, you know, degree of tan you are. This is just amazing and it just looks so good. And also, of course, the Hourglass translucent setting powder. I love this. I mean, it is one of the best setting powders I have used. It looks like this. I actually don't even have to shake it. It just kind of, a lot came out and it just kind of stays in there. So I just take like my beauty sponge and just kind of put a little bit on it and then just put it under my eyes and in my T-zone. And then I just take like a fluffy brush and just kind of blend it out. Love it. So those three are my, you know, kind of in my everyday makeup routine, if you want to call it that. Just ones I know I've talked about more recently that I'm still loving. So we got that. Now for eyes, I pulled this back out. This is my Tartelette Toasted palette. Now, you would think that this would be more geared towards fall, but you guys know me and I love my warm shades. And if you look at this, I have just been hitting the S'more color, the Latte color, and then the shade Cozy over here. It's just kind of been this look. I mean, in prior videos, if you noticed, I had it on like a, kind of like just like an all matte look, and it was just this palette. And it's just been, you know, I've just been playing with the you know, shadows like this all over my lid and then Latte in the crease and then mixed kind of with warmth maybe and then Cozy. I've just been loving it. It's so easy. Sometimes when I want to put eyeshadow on and I want to look put together, I just love a matte look. There's nothing, to me, there's nothing better and that gives you more dimension than just matte shades, just kind of layered and blended to kind of give just like a put together look and like a really like sophisticated look. That's the word I'm looking for. And I just love this Tartelette palette. I love all of them. This is the one I've just been reaching for. And I'm actually wearing it today. I just have a shadow stick actually that I'm going to show you that I've been wearing on my lid and nothing over it. So it's just like a simple look, you know, just kind of change it up so I don't have all matte. And I will talk about that right now. It's the Ulta one. Talked about this again. It's the Taupe of the World. It looks like this. It is, you know, definitely more taupey, but I find like for me on my lid, when I put this on and I don't put a shadow over it, it kind of turns into like a pretty bronzy color. It doesn't pull that coolness. So it gives a real good balance. So I really like that. And I just threw this on and sometimes if I wasn't like busting out this whole palette, I would just like throw this on my lid and just kind of blend it out with my finger and just to kind of give like a simple, you know, just a simple lid shade. So that is another favorite. Then I have this. This is the new Benefit Gimme Brow. This is the reformulated one. I still have the old one, but it was kind of getting gunky. So I pulled out the new one that I had purchased and I really like it. It's a much thinner formula. You know, like the little brush looks like this. And I find that when I'm just wanting to run it really quickly through my brows, like if I don't want to sit in and fill them in, it really works. Like I can really still get some good, you know, definition and just kind of keep them in place. So I really like the reformulated one. I know a lot of people did not like it because it was a little bit thinner in consistency, but I do, because then I find I don't have to work as hard to blend it out in my brows. Like it doesn't clump up and go everywhere. It just kind of sets really nice. So I've been enjoying that just on like the no makeup days, or when I'm just, you know, running real quick. You guys know my grandmother was in the hospital for a little while with her heart, and like the first day I didn't even care. I went like literally no makeup, and then one of the days I was like there the whole day, and I just kind of wanted to look somewhat presentable, you know, meaning like seeing the doctors and everything. So I threw on just like a tinted moisturizer and then some like whatever, and then I used this because I kind of didn't want to have my brows all crazy. So but it just, for me, it's like one of those things where you could just run it through and you don't have to think about it. So that was perfect. And then highlighter. This is the Cover FX highlighter. I don't know if it's just their highlighting powder, and this is in Moonlight. I just have been loving this. It is one of those highlighters that gives you like that glow from within. I'm wearing it. I think I've been wearing this in almost every video you've seen the past month. This is what I've been wearing, only because it works. It works with any blush, any eye look. It doesn't have like, it's not more gold or more peach or pink or whatever. It's just kind of like that natural flush, that natural glow. So when you put it on, it just looks like your skin is glowing. It doesn't have to necessarily match whatever. So love this. And if you know, any skin tone can wear this. I'll swatch it. It doesn't really, you know, once you put it on your skin and you blend it out, it looks like a glowy skin. It doesn't look like anything, you know, anything else. So I absolutely love that. Now I have 3 lip products and then 2 like random things to talk about. So the lip combo I have been wearing, I feel like this is like a whole theme of like what I've been wearing and what I've been loving, but it goes to show you I've been wearing it and I'm going to talk about it. So first thing is this lipstick by Too Faced. It is one of their, I want to say it's like the Natural Nudes collection, and this is in the shade Strip Search, which is just like a beautiful, like kind of like a warm pinky color, and it looks like that right there. It is the most perfect pink color. It's not too pink, and it's not too beige, and it's not too warm or too cool. It's like the perfect, just kind of like neutrally warm pink that goes with everything, looks good with any eye look. I've just been wearing this. I've been interchanging lip liners, been wearing it with no lip liner, but it just works. And it's just like that perfect pink, you know, when you just want something that is, you know, if you don't want to go with like a nude and you want some color, that's what this one is. It's just perfect. And one of the lip liners that I've been wearing with it is the Smashbox, the Nude Medium, which is kind of like a, you know, like a neutrally, it's a little definitely darker than it, and it has like a little bit more, it's like a pinky brown liner. So when you want to give it that definition, you could see right there, like they're like the perfect pair. In this, I've worn this with any nude color, whether it's a more peachy nude or a pinky nude or a nude. This goes with everything, and I just think this combination together, you know, when you're looking to get a little bit more definition, that is just perfection. So this combo right here has been so good. And then the gloss, when I'm just going for gloss, has been the Buxom Blushing Margarita. This was like literally in my purse the whole month. I had to make sure I took it out of my purse for this. And it's just one of those, you know, of course the Buxom glosses, which are, you know, cooling and supposedly plumping and all that, but it's right here, and it's just like that perfect Your Lips But Better shade. And this is like one of my favorite formulas because it's like the cream. It doesn't have the glitter or anything like that in it. It's just like the smooth gloss. And let's be real, we know these do not last. You put them on and like 5 seconds later, it's off your lips. But when it's on, it's really pretty, and it is like hydrating. And once it starts to wear off, you still do feel it on your lips, but it's just like that perfect, like if Buxom, they did good with this color, because like just look how perfect that is. So I really absolutely love that gloss. And it's one of those that when you put it on, you don't have to think about it. Like you don't need a mirror. You can just kind of like, you know, be in the car and just kind of throw it on and you're done. You know, and it goes with everything. So you don't have to worry about, you don't need a lip liner, you don't need it, this or that or whatever. It just, it works. So that is the makeup portion. Oh, before I forget, the other favorite for this month, nails. I'm gonna show you my nails. I switched, probably the end of July, I switched to dip powder color. So if you guys remember, for about 3 or 4 years, I've been getting the S&S powder. And I've been getting like the clear, and they would just dip my nails in that, and then I would get like gel polish over it. And like I said, I made a whole video on it. I made a whole video on the S&S system, like these organic powder, and it's like the newest and greatest thing. It's been out for a couple of years. And I've been getting that, and every time you would get it, it would be like a fill. They would just take off the polish and dip it and fill it. And for me, I don't know, I had to switch nail salons, so I switched nail salons. But the place I was going to, and I'm going to them for a really long time, and I really felt bad. But I just felt like for me, it wasn't working. And when I asked if I could switch to like the color, she actually kind of gave me a hard time and didn't really want me to switch. I don't know why. I don't know if I guess it takes a little longer to actually do the dip powder. And so I switched to the dip powder, and I have to tell you, I absolutely loved it when I first switched to it, because what it is, it's a colored powder instead of the clear. So they dip your, first they took everything off, so I had nothing on my nails, and they dip your finger in the colored powder several times, and they drill it and whatever. And it's, instead of gel polish and instead of regular nail polish, instead of anything like that, it's just a colored powder that then they put the stuff on it to harden it. And it's just the most amazing thing ever, because it's like so strong on my nails, yet it feels like there's nothing on them. And I know it's healthy because it's organic, and it's not permanent. So every time you go and you want to get your nails done again, they soak it off. So it comes off. It's not like they're constantly refilling, because for me, every time I was getting the fill, it wasn't ever strong, because you're drilling it off and you still have the old stuff here, and no matter how many times you put layers over it, they were lifting, they were breaking, and I was always, I'd get my nails done, and like a couple days later, the tip would break off or something, and I'm like, I'm paying all this money, every 2 weeks to go, and my nails aren't lasting. So that's one of the reasons why I switched. But so I had to go to a couple different places to find this girl that I'm going to now that is just really, really good at the dip powder, and she actually takes the time to, do it correctly. So again, this is just dip powder. It's not a gel color or a nail polish. It's just actually a dip powder. They have dip powders in pretty much any color imaginable. I always go for neutrals. So I will do like a pinky, version of something. But I just love the way they look. And I actually I went 3 weeks before I went and got my nails done. I just got them done the other day. And I find, yes, they're gonna grow out, because if your nails grow long, you're gonna get the growth at the top. But other than that, like, they didn't break, they didn't lift. And what I love about the dip is that it has to be fresh every time. So it's like you're getting a new set. Like if you guys have gotten your nails done, every time you got a new set, you loved it because it was like fresh and clean. So I kind of like that, and I think it's better for your nails because you're not having that same stuff on it. They soak it off, and then boom, you're in fresh powder. So if you guys are ever curious about it, or have heard people talk about it, that's what it is. And I highly recommend it. It's gonna take some getting used to, because you're not getting it polished, and it's a little bit different, and you really have to find someone who knows what they're doing, because it's very, it can be tedious because they have to dip it, to build up the color, but then they have to drill it and file it to make sure it's not lumpy and thick or whatever. So trial and error, you will eventually find someone who does it, and if you can, try it out, because you will not be disappointed. I'm very, very happy with it. So that was a favorite. I just had to share that. Okay, one hair product. Again, this brand, Kristen S. I don't know why I'm like obsessed with it. You could get it at Target. It's super cheap. And coming from me, that I use like the high-end like Kerastase and Shooty Mera, to really love this cheapy brand, I really am. So this is the Weightless Shine Leave-In Conditioner. And why I grabbed this is I needed to get more of my, the Kerastase spray, the leave-in conditioner, the detangling spray, whatever. And I didn't have any, and I have time to make the special trip to the salon to get the Kerastase because it was just out of my way and I haven't had time. So I ran in Target and I saw this. It was the Weightless Shine Leave-In Conditioner, and it's just like a detangling spray. Oh my God, I love this. I think this was really, really inexpensive. The spray on her products is so amazing, especially like these type of products. It just sprays like the nicest mist over your hair. This one and then like the blow dry spray, it just coats your hair. It's perfect. I sprayed it everywhere and then I just combed my, put my comb through my hair and I was like, oh my God, this is just as good as like the Orbe or the Kerastase one. And it just didn't leave my hair, heavy and it just made it just smooth. It just like, I was able to just detangle my hair with no issues. I didn't snag or tug or anything. So I really, really like this. If you guys are looking for a detangling spray and you don't want to spend a lot of money, I highly recommend this. I really enjoy this brand. Almost everything I've tried from her, I really like. So this is just another one that I really like, and it's softening and strengthening. It says moisture sealing and shine enhancing, and I can attest to all of those. I've used this for quite a bit of the month of August, and 100% can say I really love this, and it's right up there with the high-end stuff, so I love that. Last product is a mask. This is by Bliss, and you guys know I love that like oxygen mask from them, and this is the Pore Patrol. It's a deep detox 4-clay souffle mask. So this mask is so cool because it's a clay mask, but it comes out in like this like aerosol pump, and you have to keep the little plug on it, but when you open it, it comes out like a mousse. So it's like the coolest like mask because it's very, it's like an aerosol. Like if you feel this, it feels like almost like a hairspray bottle. But this is one of the best clay masks I have ever used. Again, you know what happens in Target? You're browsing through and you're only in for like 1 or 2 things, and then something on the end cap or something new, catches your eye, and then before you know it, you've spent like so much money and you're like, what did I buy? But I got it and I was like, let me just give it a try. It was not that expensive. So I have to tell you, that is one of the best clay masks I have ever used. I used it, like the next day in the morning after I washed my face, and my pores were like so clean and so like detoxified and so cleansed. My skin felt so hydrated and clean. Like my skin just felt clean. Like it had just like sucked all the bad stuff out of my face. And I was like, whoa, this is amazing. So you can use it morning or night, like whatever you want. I left it on, I want to say for like 15-20 minutes. I think it says 10 to 15, but whatever you want. I just left it on, and then I always use like a washcloth just to wipe it off. Oh my God, I was like so impressed. I'm like, my skin just looks so good. And for something as inexpensive as this that you can like literally get at Target, but this Bliss brand has been around for a while. There are Bliss spas, so it's not like, it's actually a good brand. It's just good that you can get it at Target. But I just have to tell you, I'm so impressed with it, and my skin just looked so good. And I used it a couple times after that because I thought maybe the first time was a fluke, but it wasn't. Like my skin really just, it like purges your skin, but it doesn't like irritate your skin or make it break out or anything. It just kind of like degunks your pores, which you really need, And if you have oily skin, or if you live, in a hot climate and you're sweating a lot, you really want to like cleanse your skin. So absolutely love this, 100%. If you're looking for a good, mask that's going to like really keep your skin, smooth and clear, give this a try. I want to say this is only like 10 bucks, maybe a little bit more, but amazing. Love this so much. So now that I've rambled on for so long, that is my August favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you aren't already, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. And then while you're at it, hit the bell next to my name. You'll get notified of all my new videos. I have a lot coming out. I will not actually have a Friday favorites this week because I'm doing the monthly favorites. So on the weeks that I do the monthly favorites, there won't be a Friday favorites, only because I don't want to overload you with favorite stuff. So this is just my monthly favorites, beauty and whatnot. So I will see you all very soon. Thank you all for watching, and I love you guys.